Today I will be presenting on the topic multi-rod technique in spine surgeries, our experience in the form of indications. Coming to the introduction, multiple rod fixation is gaining popularity. The basic principle by which these multi-rods work is by increasing the rod density, the risk of rod fracture reduces. They provide increased stability and better fusion rates when compared to the traditional dual rod techniques. There is limited literature on the indications of use of multi-rods, and they are basically restricted to revision scoliosis surgery, adult spine deformity, and constructs that reinforce across the lumbopelvic junction. So our study mainly expands the indication of these multi-rod constructs. We conducted a retrospective study from 2017 to 2023, and we included all patients who underwent a multi-rod reconstruction. So the technique included using either a 3-rod construct or a 4-rod construct, and we connected rods on either side using a domino connector. The choice of rod material being titanium, as it has less stiff properties and less screw pull-out when used in patients with osteoporosis. The data were entered, and this was the results, which show that majority of our patients belong to 61 to 70 years. So here are the list of indications where we used our multi-rod construct. The main indication being osteoporotic fractures. Around 45% of the patients were in osteoporotic fractures. Coming to the discussion, why multiple rods? The multiple rods have increased biomechanical stability, less incidence of lumbosacral pseudoarthrosis, increased fusion rates, and less incidence of rod breakage. There is enough evidence to prove the same. The original description was given by Shen et al., where he described the study as the construct is feasible and reasonable. In another study where it was proved that it is associated with fewer broken rods and pseudoarthrosis compared to the dual rod techniques. Coming to the basics, we all know that 80% of the physiological load is borne by the anterior column. So here is an example. As we can see here, there is a failure of the posterior tension band due to the anterior void. So here is a study which shows that when we compared titanium 4-rod construct with the cobalt chromium 2-rod construct, there is a reduced range of motion with the titanium 4-rod when compared to the cobalt chrome 2-rod. So here are some of the case examples. So here we have an elderly female, extremely obese and suffering with the multiple comorbidities, who had an anterior void at L1. So ideally she would have required an anterior reconstruction along with a posterior reconstruction. So when we did the using multiple rod construct, we see that in the immediate post-op X-ray and 6-month follow-up X-ray, the height of the anterior column is maintained. So another similar example where we see again an elderly male with a very gross void at L1. Similarly, he would also have required a 360-degree fusion because of the anterior void. And we constructed using the multi-rod construct. So another case example where it's an example of L4 plasmacytoma, where there is again an anterior void. As you can see on the axial image, the patient was again reconstructed using multi-rod construct, and at 1 year follow-up we can see that the height of the anterior column is maintained and there is no screw back out or no failure of the implants. So here is an example of anterior involved pod spine with a collapse of the vertebral body. So we constructed again using multi-rod construct, and as you can see at 1 year follow-up, the height of the anterior column is still maintained with better screw with no failure of the implants. Coming to the disadvantages, there is more implant bulk, less space to pack the bone graft, there is compromise on the host bed preparation and stress healing. The conclusion, The underlying indication was mainly anterior column pathologies that needed reinforcement with a strong posterior tension band. None of our patients had implant failure. One patient presented with delayed wound healing and another died of septicemia. The application of multiple rod construct can be extended to various indications, especially that center around anterior column pathologies, to strengthen the posterior tension band. Thank you.